on content, all things digital and digital out of home and like that, and I'm having a good time at the Digital Signage Expo. Where's your business card? How come you didn't give me a business card over here? Look at this.
To give you one.
I got. All right, Janna. You just got elected to the board of directors. Janna's with Dairy Queen. You just got elected to the board of directors of the Digital Signage Federation. That's great. And having a big network like yours, and it's a big network, is important to other members because they're trying to sell you something. They want to sell you screens. They want to sell you all the connections and everything else. But why is DSF important to you?
For us, when we were first starting with digital signage, we gravitated toward DSF because of all the information.
Here we go again, the education.
Yes.
This is like 3 times in a row, okay?
Yeah, it is the education. It's the access to the white papers. It's the access to the webinars. It's the access to the experts that are members that you can tap into and ask them very specific questions. And we got a lot of help there. And that was huge for us when we were choosing software vendors and asking the questions about screens and media players and all the different components involved.
Your industry, we used to call, I know, okay, you're not supposed to do that. I used to call it fast food, right? It's not fast food anymore.
No.
It's QSR, which stands for?
Quick Service Restaurant.
Quick Service Restaurants, got it. Your industry is huge. I mean, I heard something recently that this year there will be another 1 million screens. Is that the right number? Sold into your industry?
About right, yeah.
Well,
the adoption rate is massive right now, so it's huge, and it's one of those things right now. It's when we first started the project, everyone talked about we need an ROI, we need to prove an ROI, and it's almost gone beyond that to a point of entry into the QSR field is having digital. It's going to be part of the cost of doing business. So we still talk about ROI. It's still important to us because it needs to be successful for our franchisees. That's always our #1 concern. But it is becoming a cost of doing business and being relevant in the marketplace.
Do your stores, restaurants, do they come under those rules that some of the states or counties are putting in where you have to show them the calories and everything that's in the...
They are, yes. Yeah, and there's actually, there's separate rules right now for each different area of the country. So we're working on them in King County, which is Washington. We're working on them. California has their own rules. New York City has their own rules, and that's just not calories. That's size restrictions on sugar-added sodas and drinks. So what that has allowed us to do with digital menu boards is we can make each of those allowances until the federal regulations come out and make everything
I could just imagine if you had to print signs or print menus every time one of those rules changes.
Well, we can't because the rules are all different. We can't. It's we handle it now with cleans, and it's it looks a little crowded. We do the best we can do with what we've got, but it is a challenge.
So, for somebody in your industry, and they're looking, you've already broken the barrier, you've gotten all the information, you know what you need to do. Somebody else who might be in your industry that now has to start launching a network, they need to join Digital Signage Federation just to get access to you. Now they could probably call you on the phone, but to get access to get that data, all that, back to the education.
Yeah, the education's huge. I mean, that was just, I can't even describe how helpful it's been. And Digital Signage Federation coming to DSE, we learned so much in 3 days here. I can't even quantify it. And
That's
then
great.
Spending it out through the rest of the year is just amazing.
Does anybody know what the dues are for DSF? Hey, I'm chairman. I don't even know what the dues are.
Like $250?
Tap Jonathan on the back of the head. Tell him I need to know how much the dues are. Jonathan, how much are the dues to join DSF? Nobody knows. Look at this.
That's a very good question. I just need my credit card.
Sometime over the course of these next few interviews, he said, I told him to join. He's pulled out his credit card. All right, I'll get that information to you. It just popped into my head. All right, Janna.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir.
Enjoyed it. Had a good time.
Thank you.
Do I get some coupons now for like some DQ sandwiches?
Let me see what I can do for you.
Okay, I appreciate
See what we
that.
can do.
All right, I'll be back in a little bit. You'll see me a little bit with, and we'll keep going like that. Goodbye.